tournament organized by Esports Canada, sponsored by Red Bull, sponsored by Red Mercy. We took a bunch of players, normalized the ELO, and kind of put them all together, see where we can see some magic happen. Let's get right into pick and ban. Boom, Victor.
I like Victor.
Too bad we're not going to see him this
Yeah,
game.
too bad.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Probably a targeted ban towards somebody on the purple team. This is a hype
Strong
match.
possibility.
This is a hype match. A little
bit, yeah. People seem to be really liking Zimpar and Ivan.
Yeah.
So that I'm excited to see. I want to see what the what the champions are that they play. I like some of these names though. Batman Thong.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Hardcore gamer, very classic.
Yeah,
very classic.
absolutely.
Very classic. Yeah. GG, it's Varus. We've seen some Varus today.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we did see a Varus today, and I don't think he only missed one ultimate too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. His chains were a little corrupted during that one missed ulti, but he got it unlocked, and first time Draven really came out on top. But this game, we've got Zimpar and Ivan. I don't know what roles they play. I don't know what their main champions are, but we will see them shine. Mm-hmm. On the blue team, we have seen the Jinx locked in already. Got GG's Varus, Sure Chocolate Milk, Lady Septimus. Maybe these guys will pick out some great picks. Maybe these guys will.
I would love to see a Lux pick. I really would.
Yeah.
Lux is my girl, man.
Yeah, Lux is
my girl.
You know what? Back in the day, I used to hate Lux so much. Her ultimate was like every 20 seconds.
I was
right?
that guy.
Right? Yeah.
I was that guy that people would hate as Lux. I remember playing with a friend as Lux, and he was almost every time he was about to get a kill, I would just be there Lux beaming to take the kill from him, and he would get so angry. I feel bad now. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Right off the bat, we're gonna see purple team pick up that Wukong and that Janna. Great scaling together, great synergy. That Janna shield's gonna really benefit Wukong or whoever the AD carry is. On the left side, on the blue team, Lady Septimus hovering over that Lux, kind of thinking, hey, do we need a lot of CC this game? Do we really need to peel a lot of the off chance that we do get such a hard engaged comp? But with that Nautilus, they've got a great front line.
They do. They have a really great front line. And Nautilus, probably the champion with the most CC in the game. And they do pick Lux, so I'm really happy about that. And what I love about the Nautilus-Lux combo is when Nautilus ults somebody, knocks him up straight in the air, and then the Lux beam just comes down and pegs him right down. It's almost like a sniping shot,
Yeah.
Knock up and boom, you're dead.
I think purple team's having a little bit of fun with this.
Are they really going to pick Taric? Oh, I hope Taric is my guy.
You know what?
Okay? He is my favorite champion. Nobody make fun of me for it. I'm going to hear a lot about it in a minute, but he is my guy.
In China, they've been playing a lot of Taric Teleport Smite. It's very popular. Really? He's a great duel. No, he's not. I'm just joking, guys. Please don't pick Taric Smite Teleport. Please don't.
They didn't pick Taric.
Please don't. Just don't do it.
Damn it. All right, well.
You would what?
I would argue that shit.
You would argue that shit? Soraka Smite Teleport works just as well. Auto attack. ADC Soraka is insane.
Yep. And we got Vlad picked up and Lucian.
Yeah, that's a great combination.
Yep.
Vladimir going to be pulling out the pool of damage, which allows Ivan and Lucian to follow up greatly because they amplify the damage that Vladimir does if they obviously do damage to the enemy champions.
Yeah. Vlad and Wukong, they're always really good together because if you manage to land a Vlad ultimate on like 3 people, then Wukong just comes in to keep them together. Or if Wukong comes in to knock everybody up, Vlad pulled right on top and everybody's golden.
Yeah, definitely. So, we're still waiting on the Zinpar pick or Zinpar. Don't know how to pronounce that. Gotta let me know. On the blue team, we have seen all champions locked in. We're gonna see that Lissandra possibly in the top lane. I think it's gonna be in the top lane with Lady Septimus playing that Lux in the mid lane. I love Xin Zhao jungle. Xin Zhao jungle is great because he's got that early pressure, kind of like another
is that
Rek'Sai.
a jungle Lucian, or are they trading still?
No, no. It's there we go.
Jungle
There we go.
I was gonna say it's a little confusing for him.
Anyways, Xin Zhao is great because he has great early pressure. He doesn't really need a lot to like get ahead. He does his thing. He does his thing. Sir Chocolate Milk, I've actually met him at a tournament before. I think he's gonna whip out some fancy footwork as well. I think he's probably a destined top laner. But overall, on the blue team, we do see more of kind of like a pick comp, Nautilus ults, and then everybody follows up, all the CC. Whereas purple team has a little bit more of a team fight comp with Zinpar. I think that's Zinpar. I think there we go, Zinpar. He's going to be laying down the pool. Cho'Gath going to silence. He's going to get the knock-up. Wukong going to follow up as well. Just this is going to be a crazy combo right here.
It is, yeah. I really like both these teams because they both have a lot of like high damaging CC abilities. So like the Lux snare and the Lysandra snare, they're both CC abilities, but they also do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah,
sure. and Wukong's ultimate is all CC plus damage. And then Cho'Gath is another CC monster, and he scales amazingly right now. He is like one of the priority picks,
especially with that flash ult.
Yeah. Like my god, do you remember that Bjergsen doing that?
Yeah,
I think too high.
Yeah, man. Holy moly,
that was ridiculous. Oh my! It made LeBlanc's like burst look like fucking Leona when she tries to kill somebody.
Yeah.
It was just it was instantaneous.
It's bonkers. But one thing I do want to touch on is, although we're giving them more credit than they might deserve. Like these people they've locked in their champions. They're ready to get on the Rift. But are these comfort picks or are these meta picks? Are they just playing?
Is there a plan?
Yeah, is there a plan? Do these teams have a plan? And it's really going to be up to whoever the leader is on both teams to dictate what's going to happen. What are the shot calls that need to be made? I don't know who the shot caller is for both teams. We will find out who kind of dictates the pace, who kind of wins lane. As far as comps go, we've seen before that a pick comp works a little bit better than a team fight comp if the pick comp is ahead. However, if both teams are even, if both teams have been going head to head, even in gold, even in kills, purple team has this in the bag. Team fight comps, you just can't beat them.
Yep.
If you out pressure, if you outplay objectives, purple team's got this in the bag.
Yeah. What blue team is going to excel at is if purple team or red team, if they group up, then all of the like targeted abilities or the straight line abilities are going to work wonders for blue. Yeah. If red team is grouped up though. If they're not grouped up and it's just like one guy's on the left, one guy's on the right, one guy's in the middle, whatever, then they're going to have a difficult time. So we're going to have to wait and see what the game plans are on both sides.
What we've seen a lot of in this Solo Queue Legends tournament is the fact that a lot of these players get kind of stuck in the early game. So the early game is really the roughest part for a lot of these players, and it dictates the rest of the pace. A lot of these games have been kind of neck and neck in the beginning of the game, but as soon as somebody gets a lead, it really snowballs out of control, and that's been really true, I think, except for the Red Mercy game. That was kind of back and forth a little bit for the beginning. But we will see whoever kind of takes the lead and whoever dictates the pace, because we are about to get into the Rift. About to hop in very soon. Who do you think is going to take this one? Who do you think has got the hot tamales?
I'd say for the early game, I want to give it to Red Side, because I just looked at Vladimir's runes, and he actually took some really early cooldown reduction. So if my mindset is correct, and he picks up Sorcerer Boots and not Sorcerer Boots, Boots of Lucidity and not Sorcerer Boots, then he's going to go for some really early cooldown reduction and try and get those heals off faster instead of like chunks of damage.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to start the game off with close to 15% cooldown reduction, if not more.
I think that whenever I see a Vlad, it's like not even fair. Like it's not fair. Facing a Vlad is not fair.
Remember,
like
when
he's a magician. He's a magician. He just wins every game. Like I don't even know what to say. I don't like playing against Vladimir, and I think Zinpar is definitely gonna whip out some fancy footwork today.
And as we're poofing onto the Rift here, we see everybody picking up their starting items. We've talked about briefly the healing champions getting a little bit of a buff in the last little while. So Vladimir is one of these champions. When he gets healed from his Q, it's for a little bit more than what it used to be. And then Vladimir specifically over the last little while got a slight update where his Tides of Blood would now grant spell vamp, because apparently they weren't before.
Mm-hmm. And
everyone was confused if it was or wasn't granting spell vamp, and now they just said, okay, it grants spell vamp now.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's a pretty decent pick right now, I'd say, for the mid lane
or top lane. It works both ways, and I think
top lane.
With a lot of the tank meta that we have going on right now, one thing that's really missing in some of these compositions is sustain. And Vladimir definitely has that sustain. He's able to sustain a fight very well.
And he doesn't have mana either.
Yeah, exactly. So he's really able to, feed in his puppy in the bush there.
He's looking really Super Saiyan-ish.
Yeah,
with that ground shaking when he's emoting.
Yeah, that's a great skin. But I personally like Soul Stealer a lot better.
That's a cool skin.
Has a lot better emotes and a lot better kind of like feel to it.
You know what would be cool though for Vlad specifically is if he was using his transfusion on Zac. It would come back green instead of red. That'd be kind of cool.
That works. Or maybe in Soul Stealer Vlad, if whenever he... Whoa!
Already so aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. And as Vladimir, you have to be. You have to establish your presence. Lux is definitely an annoying presence. She's a very poke kind of heavy. She's gonna poke you down and then kind of execute you if she gets the snare onto you. But if you don't show that you're a strong mid laner and that you're ready to duel whenever, then Lady Septimus is gonna have her way with Zinpar easily if he doesn't keep continuing the aggression that he's already got.
And you know what? Actually, Lady Septimus did something that I don't agree with at level 1 when you're facing Vlad, is she started with Ball of Light. Now, I know that's usually what Lux would start with because it grants vision, it's got an AoE ability, and it does decent amount of damage, but the Lux Q actually does more at level 1 than the ball would. And when you're fighting Vladimir, you're not invading. You want to get that damage on and your auto attack on because you know that he's going to return the damage. So yeah, so the auto plus the snare does quite a bit. So at level 1, I wouldn't agree with what he did, but he did grab the level 2 pretty soon. So and here we go, big fight down in the bottom.
Indian guy getting a little too close. Hook lands out onto Wind of Ivan. He hasn't flashed yet. He is still alive. The shield gonna save him. He doesn't have to waste that flash, but great fight for Nautilus and Jinx there. Only one summoner burned, but Janna had to burn exhaust and flash. That's a little bit rough in the bot lane. Ooh, but Captain Jack Sparrow harassing that chocolate milk, giving it some moldy pressure in the top lane. Wukong gonna rotate his way up there after his red. Maybe we're gonna see a counter gank from Xin Zhao come up there as well.
I wouldn't mind seeing that myself. Oh, good snare by Lux.
Fortunately, she didn't really follow up with that. She could have auto-attacked him maybe a few more times, just little things here and there to kind of pressure him out of lane. But so far, he's definitely got the command. He's definitely got the lead. He's pushing her to her turret. And Lux under turret, definitely not somewhere where you want to be. You kind of want to be poking under their turret. You want to be poking the enemy, kind of making them go home.
You want to be using the ball of light in that safe spot between the wall and the turret as Lux. Especially when they're standing there. Oh, big gank coming up top.
Here comes Crooked. The flash coming out to Sir Chocolate Milk. He's going to have to get out of there. He manages to land. Oh, the spam emotes from Captain Jack Sparrow. A little bit of disrespect. Looking like this team really wants to win and really win in style.
That was a Class A gank right there.
Class A. That was textbook. That was textbook. Yep, flash textbook burn gank. And got the kill as well. And no summoners burned for red team. Like, they just got the kill. As far as the other lanes go, I think it's gone fairly even, except ball lane has a lot more pressure than the other lane. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're Janna against the Nautilus. You can't really, you can't tango with the fishes down there.
No, you really can't. You just have to try and hopefully either stop and engage before it happens, or try and out trade the AD carry.
Yeah.
While minion guarding.
You know, but potentially it's also it could be a skill matchup. I don't know if Janna Howling Gale cancels Anchor Toss. Like mid Anchor Toss, does it cancel his?
I think it does. So like when the two get pulled together, Nautilus will just stop right where he is instead of do the full length. But really, you don't really want to stop the Nautilus right in his tracks per se. What you want to do is shield the AD carry from taking too much damage from the enemy.
Yeah,
that's the main priority, because if he takes too much damage, then you can't even get anything in return. You can't trade back. He's just going to back off. So ideally, you want to either not get hooked or shield your AD carry and then go for the hopeful knockup.
Lady Septimus has been really punishing Zinpar in the mid lane. He's been a little bit too aggressive. Obviously, he can sustain a lot of the damage that Lux puts onto him because he doesn't have mana. Like, he can just do whatever he wants. But Lady Septimus has been playing the lane fairly well. Like I thought that once Zinpar had established the lead, he would be completely dominating. But so far, a lot of the lane matchups have been even. Bot lane has been struggling a little bit, but every lane has been relatively even. Unfortunately, if we take a look a little bit about the gold count, red team has been up in CS. They have been up in pressure, but in general, I feel like so far, like in terms of confidence, it's fairly even.
Well, except for Cho'Gath and Lysandre. Cho'Gath seems to be zoning pretty well.
Yeah, that is true.
Everyone else, though, across the board is relatively even. Cho'Gath, really good sustain because he gets health and mana back from his passive every time something dies. So he's going to be able to stay in lane longer. Oh, here we go. Coming gank.
I've been getting a little bit too deep. Crooked! Gonna get Jinx some Crooked Thief. Hit her right in the face and pick up that kill. That's a great gank from Crooked, kind of letting... sorry, the ball lane.
Oh, another one coming in.
GG is Veris just coming down to provide a little pressure. That's going to be a ping out for Dragon. I don't think that blue team wants to leave their minions just yet.
That was a really good gank, though, from Crooked.
No, definitely.
Like, textbook gank. Use the invisibility in the right spots so he wouldn't get found out too quickly. Like, really, really well played.
I think Xin Zhao's a little bit pressureless. He's got a great early game, but ooh, super chocolate milk.
Out of defense, out of fear.
Hiding in his ice carton, away from that Cho'Gath, trying not to get feasted, but fortunately he's going to have to recall. That's going to be a free dragon for red team. They just can't deal with it. Oh!
Almost a dragon steal. Not quite close enough, but good effort.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean... Lady Septimus is really, I think she's really trying. She's really trying to put in the effort to swing the tides of confidence in this game. She's really trying to create pressure for her team. Crooked!
Oh,
baby!
Okay.
Crooked.
Obviously, he, blue side just caught a little bit of a break now since Crooked is going to be on the bench for about 10 seconds, but...
I think I'm gonna need to have a chat with our producer after this game. I want a counter of how many people have died to minions this game in the jungle. So far, we're at a counter of 2. Crooked and Gragas in a previous game had not Crooked as Gragas, but Gragas in the previous.
Gragas
game.
and Wukong.
Yeah, Gragas and Wukong both had died to different jungle minions. So. Toronto's got to step it up in the jungle, I think we probably lack some jungle talent. Probably got to get some Koreans imported from the West.
Yeah, somebody get Lustboy over here.
He's not a jungler.
No, he's not, but...
we need dandy, some fine and dandy junglers to come on over. Ooh, Flash Cho'Gath, he gets the siege minion.
I think he numbed on him for a bit too, but it wasn't quite enough.
No, he numbed the siege minion.
Right.
He got the siege minion.
That's right.
Ult coming out from Zinpar. Huge
good
shield.
Barrier, but
good,
the ultimate...
Not
quite enough, no.
Here comes the gank from GG's Varus. Captain Jack Sparrow wants to pick up this kill. He's going to get knocked out by the Xin Zhao. A little bit too greedy. Lysandre fakes the going in, but at the end of the day, she does pull the trigger. GG's Varus is trying to pick up the kill. Captain Jack Sparrow's so tanky.
Yep.
Jinx Rocket's not gonna get the kill into Cho'Gath, but great pickup from Xin Zhao. That's the pressure that I want to see in the game. Here comes Crooked.
Oh, good flash.
Oh, but he gets the blue and he makes it out. Crooked with that crazy pressure, almost getting the kill into Lysandre, burning that flash. Wow, I didn't expect him to show up there.
No, I didn't. You know what? I think he was probably taking like a 50-50 guess to see if they would go for blue, since Lysandre didn't go back to lane immediately and they didn't see him back. But he still got the blue, so advantage blue side, but not as big as it normally would have been since Crooked stole the blue. But the Cho'Gath did go down. He had a lot of stacks, I think. I think he had 3 or 4 stacks.
Oh, really hook onto Ivan. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. The ult going out onto that Indian guy. He's falling a little low. He monsoons Nautilus into the turret. Flash coming out from Hardcore Gamer. It's not going to be enough, and both bot lanes are going to get out of that alive. That was...
Oh, man. Indian guy with a legendary ultimate right there.
That was a little bit too close, but as you mentioned earlier and in previous game, Nautilus is just too tanky.
Yep. Too much of a meat bag. Ivan just made a critical mistake. Good
flash coming out. Auto going out into a minion. Stuns the minion, not the Ivan. And that's going to be both ball lanes.
The minion, not the Ivan.
Both laners are going to get our life. This game is really, really entertaining. I don't know. I'm really liking this game.
Like action-packed.
Yeah, Ivan's going balls deep, and I've rarely seen a Lucian do that. He ease in. Most Lucians only E in when they're chasing effectively, right? But he just...
Or if they feel like they can win the duel. They'll do
that. Baby, here comes Zinpar. Here comes Crooked out from the wings. Uses his ult kind of as a last measure, but he does get the kill. 3-1-0. What a god.
Yeah, Crooked, these ganks are just... impeccable. Like, he's on point right now.
Oh my god.
I think they call that fleek, don't they?
Yeah.
Ganks on fleek.
Yeah. He's new champion confirmed. Fleek is coming right after Echo.
Yeah. Fleek. Ganks on fleek.
Yeah, he's gonna have all his spells named after Urban Dictionary popular references, and he's gonna be a great guy.
His ultimate will be Cleveland Steamer.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna have a Vine logo as his character portrait.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, all of his ability icons will just be different social media icons.
Yeah, so. He'll be the biggest sponsorship deal Riot has ever made. I think it's the only sponsorship deal besides from Coca-Cola.
With social media, yeah.
Crooked round 2 with the Gromp.
And manages to get it this time.
Yeah.
Fungus Frog denied. Actually, Fungus Frog won, Monkey won.
Yeah, we're going to have to see round 3 of the Mike Tyson versus Crooked match in the jungle versus the Gromp.
Okay, so right here is where Lady Septimus is going to start falling off a little bit over Zinpar because
he's tanking.
Because of the Vlad passive where ability power and
oh baby.
Oh wow. Okay.
Septimus.
That was close.
Out. Yeah, getting out alive. I think if he had ulted, he would have got her.
Yeah,
if he had ulted, he would have got her.
But this is where the ability power and health swap come into play here. So because he picked up Spell Vamp, Revolver, and needlessly large rod, he's gotten a lot of health right now. So he's in pretty good shape.
Oh, man. You know, I like you, Zinpar. You're a great player. You're pressuring Lady Septimus, but I hate Vladimir. Like, he's so good. Oh my god, and so is Cho'Gath eating that Lissandra, having some nice freezy for lunch. It's a hot day outside. He's trying to cool off in his gentleman outfit.
I think Sir Chocolate Milk was just low on mana because he should have used his ult there at least to freeze himself or freeze Cho'Gath, just to keep them away from each other.
Well, I guess you could say he was low on Chocolate Milk. Crooked getting a little bit dangerously low. Xin Zhao gonna have to walk away from that one. Getting the kill onto Xin Zhao. Crooked gets away scot-free. Ult coming out from Jinx. Not gonna hit up anybody. Vladimir. He was taking the turret for his buddy there. That was great synergy. What a team.
Yeah,
wow.
They are definitely communicating well because there's no way that could have been executed.
Yeah, I wonder if these guys are long-term buddies. Like,
that's a possibility.
Like, imagine if there was 2 duo queues and they managed to be on the same team. That would be bonkers.
That's a possibility. I mean, stranger things have happened, right?
Yeah. We've had people die to jungle minions. Stuff happens. Life happens. Sometimes life hits you with a curveball. Sometimes it hits you with a ball of light. You never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of...
I think Lady Septimus could be building a little bit better because she needs the health that she can't get from... that Vlad can, like, normally get. You know, she went Magic Resist first, trying to build that Athene's, right? For the mana.
I think, maybe she...
big time Zinpar going... Wow!
Deleted.
Okay.
But, you know, that's what happens when you're half a whole minion block behind.
Yeah.
She's at 66. He's at 121. He's making money. He's making bank. He's got those investments in the shopkeep.
Playing those stocks really carefully.
Yeah, I think that Lady Septimus might have not played for a little bit. You know, Athene's Unholy Grail. People know that it's not a good item anymore. I think she might have just...
Captain Jack Sparrow flashing. That was careful. Sorry to cut you off there, but wow.
No, it's fine. But I feel like she hasn't played for a little bit. And, you know, maybe you got to give her a little bit of a break.
Maybe she forgot Merlin Omicron was the new Athene's, right?
Possibly, yeah.
GG, it's Varus coming in to help.
He was so afraid to go in there, but Nautilus would have backed him up. He had his ult, I think. Yeah, he did. They would have gotten the kill. I think they're just afraid of Wukong and his power. But here comes Wukong. You better come pack in the heat because he's going to definitely get some volcanic power up in there.
Monkeys are greater than serial killers, apparently.
Here comes a teleport from Lissandra. She's going to ult the wrong person. Ivan gets ulted. Double kill for Wukong. They're going to re-engage with Hardcore Gamer. Ult onto the wrong person. Lucian getting ulted by Nautilus. Should have been an ult onto Wukong to kind of, I don't know, focus him down. But I think he went a little bit too balls deep and his team didn't follow up. It comes with the nerves. It comes with the pressure. Wukong and Vladimir are scary guys right now. They're ready to die. Varus gets chunked. It's really tense right now.
Yeah, that was. Oh wow, good ult, but blocked by Vlad. So that was well played on his part. But you know what, Lady Septimus looks like going down.
He got that death cap. What can you do? Once you have a death cap, that's like almost equivalent to a Magi start. Like if you had started Magi's, I think he would have had like the same effect. He would have had a lot of ability power. He would have, because he's snowballing now. So is Wukong. It's insane.
Yeah, and I think Vlad gets 40 points of health for every 1 ability power, and then Rabbit and Death Cap gives you 120.
Plus the 65 that he's got from the 30% additional ability power.
Right, which that's a lot of health.
Yeah, and you can see that in his bar. He's incredibly tanky right now. He's definitely making plays. And I think this is a byproduct of Xin Zhao not ganking enough. I know Vladimir's a little bit of a tough lane to gank, but you can at least burn a flash. You can at least try to make plays. Lux could have set him up. She could have landed a snare. She landed every snare. You saw that in lane.
Yeah, Lux has been landing almost every skill shot.
I think it's just a missed opportunity from Xin Zhao. He's really just been calling GG a little bit too early with his name and the chat. Now they're going to try to get the kill onto Zinpar. He's going to 4v1. Teleport coming in from Cho'Gath. He's going to help out his buddy. He doesn't cancel it. Knock up. Here comes the Nom Nom. Vladimir gets the kill onto Xin Zhao.
He took 2 people with him.
Yeah, wow.
As he died. That's
insane. Vladimir's just playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, this Vlad is so far ahead now.
Definitely. I think that for blue team to kind of make something happen, they're really going to need to focus down the Vladimir or focus down the Wukong. If they can't get into the back line, they can't do anything. And they don't have a front line right now. Nautilus isn't tanky enough. Xin Zhao decided, hey, let me build an item. He should have built Cinderhulk. He should have built something important. But they're doing Dragon right now. And they get the second Dragon of the game. Like, it's just missed opportunities for blue team. And I think the motto of this entire tournament is a little, like, trying opportunities a little too late.
Slightly, yeah. I would say so. Well, this game is a prime example of that, too, because there's a 10,000 gold deficit between red side and blue side.
Already, wow.
Yeah, and it's only 18 minutes in. Just shy of 8, or just over 18 minutes.
Yeah, Wukong has been a great presence this entire game. Yeah, he's had almost half of the participation on the kills here.
Captain Jack Sparrow, not afraid to 2v1, and he knows Lissandra's there, and he's still going for it.
He could flash ult right now if he really wanted to, but he wanted to land.
Oh, he unfortunately missed. Oh, he got the... Wow.
He baited him so hard.
Yep. That's a Bjergsen play right there.
Yeah. Chocolate Milk was like, go in, man, I got you, bro. And then he just...
denied.
Secret Agent Xin Zhao.
So Chocolate Milk's about to go down.
Oh, that's the ult that you need, but it's going to be a knockup Oh, here comes a Q from Zinpar. They're going to refocus their attention to Lady Septimus. She does flash out, and she will get away scot-free, but it's not going to be enough to kind of avenge her buddy Xin Zhao, who's digging himself a grave right now. But wow, he's using the maximum range of the turret to freeze the wave. He's going to dive the Lux here. He doesn't have any sustain at all. He's probably
he might go down.
Wow! Jesus Christ. He managed to almost get out of there, but Xin Zhao picked up the kill.
Yeah. Xin Zhao was finally at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. He's definitely trying to make something happen. He has 100% kill participation, but he really needs a lot more than that. He's going to need a lot more than that.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because all the kills are on the wrong people in this game.
Yeah.
Xin Zhao's 2 and Nautilus has 2.
But I mean, what can you do if Batman's Thong is afraid to show himself out of the pants? He's gonna really need somebody who's gonna take the pants and put them on and dictate the way that things are gonna go. Hardcore Gamer has been trying to make things happen, but
that's why he's Batman's Thong and not Batman's pants.
Yeah,
or Batman's belt.
There you go. Yeah, he's being dictated by a pair of pants. He's being covered up.
He needs to be doing the dictating. And wow, Captain Jack's going in and Control-Alt-Deleting Lissandra right off the map to steal your line.
This is spicy, man. This is definitely, I had some jalapenos from Subway, and this is definitely adding up that kick. Captain Jack Sparrow, Wukong on Crooked, flash burn from Crooked. He misses the flash over the wall. He gets snared by Lady Septimus, but that's a defensive snare. He's going to re-engage, has his flailing arms all over the place, gets the Cyclone, 2-man Cyclone. Going to Nimbus strike his way out of there. And they're going to just dance between the turret. They can do this. They have the sustain. They have probably the most sustainable champions in the game. Zinpar matrixes his way out of a Batman's Thong rocket. And you're going to get away scot-free from that one.
Yeah, and you know what? I think this is looking like this could be a shutout as well because they haven't lost a single turret yet.
Yeah.
So there's a strong possibility that...
Yeah. The Twitch chat has hyped up these players, and they've lived up to the hype. 418, more than a 10k gold lead. These guys are playing out of their minds. They really want to get to the end. They want to get that 1,500. They want to get to that prize pool. Sponsored by Red Mercy, Esports Canada, Red Bull. We're making things happen, and Zinpar wants to be a part of that. Captain Jack Sparrow wants to be on that Caribbean ship with those pirates, with his homeboys from the block. Crooked as well. These guys are playing exceptional right now.
Yeah, Crooked specifically too. He's playing like Taipei Assassins in Season 2.
Yeah.
You know, when all the ganks were happening at all the right times.
Yeah.
Clearing out the wards when he needed to, picking the right spots. And you know what? Here's a team fight.
GG Veras getting completely feasted. Looks like he's going to be late for Christmas dinner. Captain Jack Sparrow completely denying his taxi. Blue team hiding in the wings. It's going to be a free Baron, uncontested. What can you do? Wukong is too strong. Vladimir, he's too strong. It's the fact that Vladimir has built Merc Treads is just like we're winning this game. Like we don't really need to build anything else at this point.
Yeah. He's just after he built the Rabidance, he's like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah,
we're too far ahead now. Actually, let's see what he's got. 2,000 gold right now that he could go back and do something with, but he just has no interest. He doesn't care. They're too far ahead.
And without spending that gold, he's 2k ahead. So in total, he's 4k ahead. And it's showing here, right here in this team fight. Hardcore Gamer gets the knockup. Here comes the Lissandra ult. Double knockup from Cho'Gath. He's going to save his buddy. Turret shot finishes off that Vladimir. They're going to continue the chase, but Nautilus missed anchor toss. Cho'Gath gonna get another knockup, gonna get the silence, not gonna be enough to finish up the kill. I think that was a barrier on Lux's part. Actually, no, not really. Wukong in the wings. Here he comes from the other side. Oh. Ultimate use, double kill.
That was a good flank.
Jesus Christ. Xin Zhao just gonna get sandwiched here. Let's get a replay onto that one.
Please, that was intense.
Let's take a look at that slowed down.
And as that's happening, Ivan's gonna start pushing the middle. Okay, so here we go. Big fight gets started. Cho'Gath gets a knockup on, I think, just Lux. As that's going on, Wukong is flanking from the backside.
Yeah, he's
on his way up. And Wukong is so far ahead already that he can just jump in and kill whatever he needs to.
He's shredding tanks. He's
Absolutely.
insane. And they don't even care about the turret at this point. They just finish off the Xin Zhao, and that's going to be the ace.
Well played by Wukong. Ivan got an inhibitor while that was going down.
I think at this point, it's really gonna be rough for blue team to come back. If they do want to come back, it's gonna be great picks. It's gonna be Lissandra and Lux working together, letting that Jinx have a field day in the back line. Nautilus being there as a front engage. Xin Zhao would have liked to see Cinder Hulk. You know, he would have been tanky. He would have been able to tank a lot of the damage. But in terms of itemization, blue team's really kind of just lacking a little bit behind. With the times.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Xin Zhao did not build Cinderhawk yet. He ended up building the attack damage one with the armor penetration, I think. Stalker's Blade Warrior, that's it.
Yeah, I think he was trying to, like, you know, be on the same level as Wukong. But Wukong's 2 items ahead of Xin Zhao. That's bonkers. And as you can see, it shows Crooked getting the kill onto Lady Septimus.
Crooked rampaging.
He's going to get another kill onto GG's Veras. GG's Veras pushes him away, doesn't finish off the kill. And Cho'Gath is going to clean up that on aisle 3 with the feast onto Nautilus. They're going to push down the bot lane. This is looking like it's going to be the end of Sir Chocolate Milk and his beverages. They're going to... Zinpar with the ult, he's going to get Pool into the fountain there. Ivan, double gap coming out right into the back of his enemies. That's going to be the GG. Wow, that juke flash. Ivan the Terrible. What a mean guy, man. But you know, he played out of his mind. His team played as well. that's going to be the victory for this team. That was incredibly well played. Blue team had opportunities to really make things happen, but they just fell a little bit behind.
They did. They just fell just a smidge behind. It's funny because they actually had a pretty decent, like, in between level 1 and 6. They were doing all right. But once we got it to, that point, it started to affect them negatively.
Yeah. And it's really, great job onto every lane just winning. Like, every lane did not struggle at all. Bot lane was fine. Fine. Like they did what they had to do. They didn't get wrecked. They didn't get camped. They didn't get anything. It was fine. But
yeah, I think mid lane is where it started to make things suffer a bit. Because we saw Zinpar when he got some AP items, it transferred into health, and he was able to kind of outscale Lady Septimus a little bit. And that's, I think, where it started to slowly collapse, and then Zinpar came up huge in these team fights.
Yeah, definitely.
So after that happened, it's just like, all right, we can take this and let's do it.
That's going to be it for this game. I think we're finished with group stages. I think we're going to be heading into the quarterfinals very soon. So stay tuned for more Solo Queue Legends. We'll be right back after this.